We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, but right now, production will probably show us what it is. Here we go.
This is Samuel
Machu versus Sam. Losers round 5. Yeah. Okay, so it is losers round 5. That's what I thought.
Carpool killing. Oh God, this is so sad to see. Getting that. Oh God, Steve versus Rob looks awful. Ugh.
Steve versus Rob is a great matchup. It's very fun. So yeah, Rob, obviously an amazing character, but you know Steve has a lot of the tools to deal with Rob. But in the same way, Rob has a lot of tools to deal with blocks. There's a lot of ability to kill Steve when he's off stage. But you know, in Steve's stuff, you can always find the stock somehow. And now I don't know what's happening. I think their audio is off. Okay, so they're going back to the match and already getting a huge conversion here. Oh, just 21%. Surprised there wasn't more of a conversion there. But okay, yeah, that's it, man. Samuel, I have not heard of them before, but they were going for the block. Oh, that was the block anvil setup.
Samuel is a BC resident player. TL helped with a Cascadia Clash. Really, really good player. Like probably one of the best Steves in the PNW. But Machu is no slouch.
Yeah, I mean, Machu getting, I believe, second in doubles. So Machu and Levin took J-Jaw and JDV to game 15, I believe. So really close set.
The endurance coming from Machu. Machu is my boy. We actually commented a few blocks at a Cascadia together. So
for sure. Speaking of blocks, Samuel is really going for this block anvil setup. So if you do the block anvil in the perfect way, it will break shield if you do it right on their shield. So trying to go for the setup that has not quite gotten the full thing. Up tilt, up air. Oh no!
The classic Rob setup right there.
Terrible DI. Unfortunate. DI right there. But honestly, Rob up air is incredibly difficult to DI. It's really hard to know which direction you're going to be sent. So it's really easy to choose the wrong direction and just get absolutely toasted for it.
But as we see right now, anything could kill Machu. But again, it doesn't feel like it's gonna happen because again, this is Rob right now. At any time with a gyro, you could just die, and that's scary as hell.
Wow, Samuel looks terrified.
As I say that,
man, you talk about scary. He was staying in shield the entire time. But you got up tilted on shield 4 times, and then just jump air dodged immediately, and then down tilted on shield 3 times, and then just died to the side B. I mean,
that happens.
Wow.
And just like that, Rob that stock away, and just like that, Machu is firmly in the lead right now over Samuel.
Yeah, Samuel started off really hot. So I'm surprised that Machu was able to come back in so well. The winner of this actually has to play Jared is King to make it out in top 32 winner's side. Jared is King falling to Leo D Hockey, apparently SoCal popping off.
California is just beating everyone's ass right now.
California, we do be cracked.
Absolutely. California's very cracked, but right now, Samuel is showing why BC can also be considered cracked.
The Yopi card in it. What a kill.
Oh my God, Samuel, you monster. Getting that like it's nothing right there. Doing it, not getting it again, but I mean, kind of dirty.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that's super terrifying. When you play against a Steve who can do that, like, just the threat of that existing is terrifying to interact with in neutral. And yeah, that was super scary. Got the, he got the minecart into the back air, and you know, using Steve's ridiculous ability to randomly turn around at any given point for no reason, to get that back air and get that kill.
Not doing much right there. But yeah, we saw this last game where Samuel took the first stock, and Machu just came back right now. But again, I mean, it doesn't. This is getting almost getting taken off.
Smash, yeah. Not getting the stock though.
That's a really good up smash right there. Up smash is convincingly like one of the best up smash in the game because it just stays there. And the end lag is really not that bad.
It's pretty bad. The end lag is really bad. That's the biggest part we can punish.
How come I can never punish it?
Because you probably tried jumping into it.
Yeah.
You just punished it on the ground.
I try to nair it.
Yeah, don't do that. Shit. All right, that's one way to punish Steve, coming back to stage with the minecart every time. And look at this. All right, so there's the counterplay and then the double layer of counterplay. I always love to talk about multiple layers of counterplay because, whoa, wait a second, Samuel not giving me a chance. Oh, nice. really good footstool out of shield, using that footstool anvil, and just putting up a wall.
Samuel has been using footstool anvil to the like highest degree. Like I'm sure like every stock he's tried or attempted and got it 4 times out of like 5.
Yeah, it's really useful. Steve's the best out of shield option because Steve does not have great out of shield, and just the ability to have that extra little step of footstool plus down air, it kills super early. Has, you know, even if you miss, it's like not a big deal because anvil is really hard to punish. But okay, now the TNT is in the corner. Try to set up a ledge trap with it, but oh, okay, that's one way to do it.
That will blow you up. Yes, yep, that happens sometimes.
So one thing I wanted to talk about is there was a really interesting counterplay. So normally when Steve is starting off the game, starting off the next stock, he's gonna want to go get his diamond. But Machu knew that Steve was wanting to go get his diamond, so he pushed you know, Samuel out of the way with his body, so you can just run at Steve, and that'll move him away and not let him finish the diamond. However, then instead of, you know, finishing his diamond, Samuel's just like, okay, thank you for being right next to me, and then up tilted him and dealt like a ton of damage. So I was like, well, you had your counterplay, but then you got absolutely obliterated for even trying it.
It's like that counterplay is like one of those like, hey, you have to try to get your diamond because that does have air-like, but again, nothing's forcing them to grab that diamond, you know?
Yeah. I mean, but they know they're gonna go for it, so it's like, okay, well, once you see them charging it, you can try to punish them, but at the same time, you run the risk of getting eaten up for it.
Yeah.
And really unfortunate that Machu and Samuel had to play here. I mean, like you said, they're a carpool. I think Machu got upset by Xavier. So yeah, I mean that's how it be sometimes. You know, you have to play your homies and losers because one of you got upset.
Yeah, and there's 8 pools. Sometimes homies like to swim together, and sometimes when you swim together, you gotta play together. You gotta play together.
Yep.
Or drown together in pools. Sometimes
I mean, the winner of this has to play Jared as king. So like
that's rough. That's rough.
This is just rough all around. And a nice combo here. Not gonna get the full extension for Samuel, but still a lot of percent answering back after losing the beginning part of the game. Oh man, what was he cooking?
But does he know?
I don't know. I saw him drop out a TNT, and I just want to know where that was going.
Could have went anywhere, but it didn't
down air?
go anywhere
Yeah.
right there. Getting it down there, yeah. Rob down air is so cool, so funny.
How many frames do you think Rob down air lasts?
I don't have an answer, but I bet you do.
It's 11. It's too many. Too many. Too many is the answer.
That's way too active.
Yeah.
Speaking of active, I'm pretty sure you just won.
Oh, let's go active. Active always pops off in Back in Blood.
Yeah. I had no idea who active was, but like
Until Back in Blood 4.
yeah, so Back in Blood 4 and he popped the hell off. He just became active.
Oh man. Well, you did not even on the screen, and we're making jokes about it because right now it's just a rinse. It was just a rinse and repeat edge guard. And, oh, okay. Catching Machu on the platform with the up smash, and now Samuel sets up a wall. Rob quickly able to tear it down, and not gonna be punished for that, but nice. I like when people strategically use attacks out of the corner. I think some people, you know, a lot of the worst players will use it too much, but like there's this learning curve of using attacks out of the corner where you have to do it strategically sometimes so people will respect you. But at the same time, you don't want to do it too often because you can get hugely punished for it. So I really like that option of Machu. But how Samuel's putting so much pressure on.
1000%. I mean, like if Steve is good at one thing, it's throwing out those hitboxes, and once you get in that
Steve zone.
twister. Yeah. That zone you kind of just could put in the blender, and that can be very rough because you're taken for a ride if you like putting that blender. That blender has moves.
Yeah, exactly. And Steve once again going for the block anvil setup. So how that works is if you go the block anvil and you drop the block on them, you drop the anvil on them. What will happen sometimes is the anvil will land on the block, and then the block will break and the anvil will fall again, basically hitting them with the strong end of the anvil twice, instantly breaking their shield. So that's the setup Samuel's going for. In case you didn't know. Oh, nice job there getting the mic guard.
This is a last stock scenario between Machu and Samuel. This is for Loser, so Loser is out. And
he got the grab.
Okay.
Only 39% off of the grab. Pretty low for Steve, but I think he went for a little bit safer of a route.
But right now, I mean, this is the percentage right now, and if you are Machu, you're kind of scared because Any hit could kill right there, and that
the
will
up
be it.
smash
And
will
just
do
like that,
it.
Samuel over Machu to play Jared is King 1.
Jared is king. A terrible person to be playing at losers, because he is, you know, one of the best players in the world. But unfortunately for Machu, they're gonna have to follow their homie, and that's sad.
That card home is going to be